Speak Out is a social innovation designed to empower African immigrant women in North York on violence against women. Violence against women has always been a major social problem in Canada. And according to Statistics Canada, out of the 933 intimate partner homicide which occurred between the year 2007 and 2017, a large majority, 79%, involved female victims. Researches have been conducted to buttress the prevalence of violence, particularly amongst immigrant women from developing countries. The problem that Speak Out addresses is that most African immigrant women lack access to information on how to identify early signs and patterns of abuse, and even those that have found themselves entrenched in abusive relationships have little understanding of what is going on and how to reach out for help. Focusing on African immigrant women in North York geographical location, Speak Out solves the problem by empowering the women, serving as an intermediary, and by providing continuous support. Empowerment of the women will include services like providing easy access to information on violence against women, education on how to detect early signs of abuse, patterns of abuse, and forms of abuse, education on the importance of seeking timely help and speaking out, education about power and control will and equality will. Encourage those entrenched in domestic violence to seek advice. Intermediary services will include connecting abused African immigrant women in North York to applicable services providers either in person or over the phone, making referrals where applicable. Continuous support services will be provided via Secured Community Support Forum, also known as VAW Survivor Support Group, trauma counseling, safety planning, and risk assessment. Speak Out to be implemented by forming partnership, seeking funding, reaching out to our target audience, and by implementing our solutions. Partnership will be formed with service providers that will collaborate to empower abused African immigrant women's position. Service providers like VAW Shelters, Family Shelters, Victim Services Toronto, Settlement Services Organization, prominent African-owned enterprises, and non-African enterprises. Funding will be generated by crowdfunding, speaking at events and lectures, seeking sponsorship from African and non-African private businesses. Generated funds will be used to recruit true professional counselors, to set up our website for advertisement, and to create informational packages. The target audience will be reached through the distributed informational packages to different immigrant women congregating points in North York, like African places of religious worship, settlement services, African hair salons, different social media platforms, community outreach, and imprint. Our website will be a platform for resources on violence against women and also secured platform for a community support forum. Solutions will be implemented by implementing services that will empower our target audience, continuous support, and act as intermediary. Our services will be implemented by qualified professionals who are African Canadian women with training in responding to domestic violence. Our trauma counseling services will be provided for 1 hour weekly for a period of 2 months. Speak Out expected outcomes are to increase awareness of domestic violence abuse amongst African immigrant women in North York via empowerment model, to improve the overall being of our target audience, to create a culturally safe space where domestic violence victims can come and comfortably talk about their experiences, to break the cultural stigma associated with experiencing domestic violence. Our performance will be measured by the numbers of women accessing our services on a yearly or monthly basis, periodic volume of traffic to our website, volumes of calls received at our support lines, and by the numbers of referrals made to other service providers. Based on the success of Speak Out social innovation, we intend to expand beyond North York geographical location to the Greater Toronto area.